One thing I've been seeing pop up online, I've been seeing some bullshit posted by homies of mine, people I love. I'm gonna show you guys this video that I saw. Steve Harvey, everyone's posting this on their story, posting it on their feed. I don't know if you guys seen this, but check it out.
Rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day. That's a third of your life. It ain't but 24 hours in a day. You cannot be sleep 8 hours a day. You can't live in LA and wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 11 o'clock on the East Coast. The stock market been open 2 hours. They already making decisions about your life and your ass was asleep. The Bible says, he who loves to sleep and the folding of hands, poverty will set upon you like a thief in the night.
Okay, we need to talk about this because all love to Steve Harvey. I don't mean to diss Steve Harvey or anything like that. He's a legend in his own right. But that comment, rich people don't sleep, is not only underinformed, but it's straight up false and it's harmful. Because I think about, you know, the 9-year-old who watches that, who has big aspirations to start big business or to accumulate wealth. And I think that things like this get into the minds of the community and it just completely fucks with everybody. And then what you have is, I'll sleep when I'm dead. I have to be on my grind. I only live once. Look, here's the fact of it. It's been scientifically proven that most people, to be at their peak performance, need to sleep at least 7 hours and up to 8 hours per night. I know from my personal experience, if I don't sleep 6 hours a night, I'm not feeling that great. I might have technically got more done for a period of time, but my mind is not functioning right. My body is not functioning right. I have dark circles under my eyes. I'm not thinking clearly. All I can think about is eating some food to feel better or getting to sleep. I could try to get shit done, but I might have one interaction with somebody when I'm tired, not in my full mental capacity, that just fucks everything up. I have that one conversation where I am grumpy because I didn't sleep and I miss an important fact, or I say something that offends somebody and then I have to fix it later. It's like not sleeping is a complete mind fuck. Now look, there are some people who can get by with 6 hours of sleep. Some people can get by with 5 or 4 hours of sleep. After I watched that video, I did a little research. How much does Oprah sleep a night? I saw 8 hours a night. Oprah sleeps 8 hours a night. Okay. Jeff Bezos, 8 hours a night. I looked at a magazine interview with Pharrell. I think it was a Fast Company magazine interview. He said, I sleep 8 hours a night. There's several others. So Steve Harvey is wrong. And this isn't about Steve Harvey. It's just about everybody posting this bullshit. Sleep is important. If you don't get sleep and you need sleep, it's not gonna make you richer. I don't care if you're in LA and the stock market starts or whatever. It doesn't matter. Getting rich, achieving financial wealth requires clarity. It requires precision. It requires focus. It requires strategy. When you are sleep deprived, your strategy levels go down. So that brings me to the idea that one of the elements to balance is well-being. Well-being's not everything, but well-being's important. I'm not saying sleep 10 hours a day, chill on a hammock and do nothing, and don't grind towards your goals, don't put in work, don't be where you need to be at a given time. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that there is a baseline, and only you know what it is for yourself that you need in order to be in a high-functioning place. For me personally, that is about 7 hours of sleep a night. I like getting my 7 hours. Do I get 7 hours every night? Hell no. I didn't even get 7 hours last night. I think I got about 6.5 hours, a little more than 6.5 hours. I like getting 7 hours of sleep. That is my baseline. That's just me. Every one of you guys has your own baseline, but science proves that to be at your optimal function means to achieve the things you want to achieve because you're thinking clearly. 7 to 8 hours is pretty much a requirement. If any of you guys are tempted to repost that video, do a little research. What is a typical sleep schedule of a rich person? Because there are many rich people who have publicly said that they sleep 8 hours a night. Warren Buffett sleeps 8 hours a night. He's on record saying that. So Warren Buffett sleeps 8 hours a night. Jeff Bezos sleeps 8 hours a night. Oprah sleeps 8 hours a night. Rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day is complete, utter bull. So if you guys come across that, just know it's not true. And you might just want to let the person that posted it know that it's a misinformed video. And I feel impassioned to talk about this because I believe mental health is something we need to prioritize because that is one of the elements to keep you stable and clear. What do you guys think about that? Do any of you guys disagree with me or agree? I want to know if any of you guys disagree, let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation about it. Kicking it, KC, although maybe too much sleep is bad too. Too much sleep, I notice when I sleep too much, it doesn't feel right. You want to hit the sweet spot with everything. Like too much distortion doesn't sound good on a bass. It's going to sound blown out at some point, but just the right amount, perfect. Stack status, I agree with you, but I disagree a little because I've been on the flip side of sleeping my life away. So sure, I mean, if you oversleep, that's a different thing. Like you want to hit that sweet spot where you're just doing what you need and what is the right thing. When you're awake, you work. If you want to be rich, you can't do it without working. You got to work. You can't sleep your life away and expect to get rich. Oprah didn't sleep her life away. Jeff Bezos, you have to work, but these guys sleep 8 hours a night and then work their ass off. Last row, getting optimal sleep is great, but it's also important to know when to push yourself. Some opportunities aren't finna wait for you to get 8 hours. I agree, but for me personally, 8 hours is a priority. It's more of a priority than other things. So yes, there are moments where you will need to get up. Like when you have a 5 a.m. flight and you went to sleep at 3, yes, you're gonna sleep 2 hours that night. But then on the plane, you might get a couple more hours. I always prioritize sleeping 8 hours, 7 hours. Do I do it all the time? No. But I try to. And so things like I'll sleep when I'm dead or you got to grind, forget about sleep, 8 hours is a loser's mentality. I just want to debunk that. But I agree, it's not always going to be that because we're not perfect. And there are opportunities that require you to take action in that moment.